The truth is, if my mom hadn't come around to be for me, then I would probably be dead right now because I was slowly just be eaten by the world. You know, I was suffering, miserable. I did my best to make myself feel better, like take myself out to eat or go for long walks, and I was in despair. My children wouldn't talk to me. I mean, just the way my ex-husband treated me, and had led the kids to not be for me. And I built my cabin honestly so that way I could be close to my children, to have them come and visit. And when they didn't want to, it ate at me really bad. I know I have my mom, but at the same time, when your loved ones, the ones you love most, reject you, it it really hurts. And I had fallen in love with this man that he had other women. He just played me, and I fell in love with him. And I started shutting down when I was with him because I realized that he didn't love me back. He might have cared for me, but at the same time, I was just going down. And I had run into others, and I tried relationships, and they basically just pulled me down, tried to pull me into their graves. They weren't for me. They just wanted someone by their side or to be for them. And I couldn't, I didn't want to be for somebody else. I didn't want to be their puppet. I didn't want to sit there and tell them what they wanted to hear and keep their house or go get a job. And, I didn't want to mirror them. I didn't want to mirror them. And, all I wanted to do was, be with someone who would love me and help me. And, finally my mom opened that door. And it was wonderful. But I say to those out there, yeah, it's vicious. It's an ocean out there, and those will sit there and put on your clothes and mimic your sound just to draw you in, just to eat you, which is bad. You know, that's why I'm just myself. I ain't trying to put on makeup or certain clothes or anything like that because I don't want to lure in others falsely. I don't want to put on a false pretense because I want, when you try to deceive others, and makeup is deceiving whether you want to admit it or not. It's deceiving. It distorts your face. It makes you look like something you're not. It's deception. And I have makeup, but honestly, I'll pull it down to use it in art, as an art expression. But you should never distort your face to draw in others, especially their eye and lust. Who cares if others think you're pretty or not? Don't mark up yourself in any way and put on a false image. Don't do it. And that's why I work really hard to be humble and walk in humility in this world. And I encourage all the same, because when you sit there and pretend to be something you're not, then you draw in those that are of deception, and they will eat you. They're bigger than you.